Well, hello guys. This is Mr. Leslie here. Today we want to work on this Acer Palmatum I bought. And as you can see here, it's got quite the weeping habit here. So today what I want to do is later down the line, I don't mind if this tree does the weeping, but right now it's weeping too much. I don't want to get the upward structure going. So today we're just going to get rid of some of this weeping habit and get the tree on its way. So first off, let's kind of get a look at what this tree has going. Let's do a rough prune about right here. Let's take this off. This guy just too long. Let's do a rough prune right here. I'm doing quite a dramatic prune to this guy today, I think. I don't want any of the weeping stuff going. It's with the wind going lately, it's kind of been a pain in the butt. So I'm roughly pruning off all the weeping stuff. I'm taking some of the sorry, I'm lost for words today. Ramification. Let's use that. Okay. So basically you got all that weeping stuff off. Now, as you can see here, it's got a lot of movement down here, and it comes up, branches off into two, which is fine. But then it's got all this straight here. I want to cut it back to about here. So it goes up, comes up, branches into two, comes up. Then I want it to start coming out right here, right? That's kind of what I wanted to do. Now this guy could be a cutting. I might keep that for a cutting. Now, this guy's got too much. Like if we turn it back around this way so you guys can see, there's just a little bit too much going on around here. So we want to keep this. Come branches off. See, we already got stuff going here. Stuff going here. We got a branch here. Let him go. Then let's cut this back just a little bit shorter. This guy has years and years and years to go before he's anything beautiful. But gotta start somewhere, right? Cut him right there. I'll end up cutting a leaf off. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's see this guy. He's branching into two here. That's fine. This guy's going up. We want him to go up. We'll just leave this guy alone. Now, if we look at him here, he branches off into two, but this goes down and starts weeping, and I don't like that. I don't know about you guys, but I hate those people driving or flying their drones around. Makes me want to shoot them down. Anyways, let's cut that leaf off. And you got this branch come off here. It's coming off into two. Let's let that one grow. Now we got some stuff growing off of here. We can kind of just let that one see what it wants to do. Take that leaf off. That's just kind of annoying. Let that kind of see what it wants to do. This is early summer, so it's got a lot of growing to do. Now, see, we could let that split into two. We can just let that grow and see what it wants to do. See, I cut this back here. Just leave that there. We can clean that up later. But see, that'll split off into two. There we go. I think that's pretty much what we can do with this Acer Palmatum here. Yeah. Kind of clean that up a bit. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all we could do to this guy today. Okay. Now, I wanted to do an update on our willow forest, because I've seen some dramatic changes in this thing. So give me a minute. I'm going to go put this back on the bench, and I am going to grab, here, let's adjust this camera a little bit so it's a little more stable. Then I'm going to go grab the willow forest to show you what's going on with that. Be right back. Now, as you can probably see, okay, I'm not gonna worry about cuttings right now. But as you can probably see here, this tree right here on this end has gone nuts. So we can kind of take a look at him, see what's going on. We're gonna leave this guy alone. He's doing really well. But as you can see here, I don't know if we can here. See, this tree, this guy back here, they're not doing so well. And I'm not exactly sure why. So, what we can do is kind of clean this up a bit. See, it didn't die completely. So, what we can do is kind of clean up some of this mess here. Kind of see here. See, there's new buds growing on that. Let's just take some of the leaves off of that. And then I came out here and this one had a whole big branch broke off that was really healthy. So this tree right here was extremely healthy here. Now, let's get this one on the turntable. That'll make it a lot easier. Let's put this turntable here. So, now back here, here's another dead branch that fell. Now, this one's coming straight out like this, and it's really healthy, but as you can see here, we have two, get you closer, there are two branches come from the same spot. Now, this one's healthiest, but it's come straight at you. This one's not as healthy. I'm going to take this not as healthy one out. Now, this one, we don't want it coming straight at us, right? So, we'll clip it right there to an outward facing. So this one will eventually start going this way. So it's coming out this way, but it'll eventually start going this way. So it's not going directly towards you. Now, so we got that one taken care of. Get these yellow leaves out of the way. Now here's that big branch I was telling you about that fell or died back. Now, this is the best way to show you guys here. This is coming in towards that, so we'll cut that off. I hope you guys can see this. I can't really see my screen that well. Now this one's dying off a little bit. Still got some green. Cut some of these dead branches off, so maybe it will come back. Now willows have a tendency to pop back, but like I told you in that previous video, they will tend to die off for no particular reason, and this just shows you that right here, right now. Now let's turn this around, and now let's see what's going on back here. So what could we do? This is coming in towards, so let's just cut that out. That was green, but it's going in towards. Let's kind of keep everything fanning outward. Now this is our first willow forest that we've ever done. We did this at the beginning of the year, if you remember correctly. Now this has two come from the same spot. Now this one's dying off quite a bit, it looked. But we still have some green up here, so we'll try to keep this one going. And we got these clumped pretty close together, and I'm assuming that's why we have so many yellow leaves. Like, they're having to relearn how to grow in a bunch, because I've had all these spread out, but they're having to reestablish their growth pattern. And on my other willows over here, of course, their growth, they drop leaves that get shaded out. So we clean this out a little bit. We have all these inner stuff here. I want to keep this, but we still have pretty crowded stuff going on here. That's why we got a lot of dieback, I'm assuming, here. Now, I don't think anything totally died off, really. The only thing that died off is the stuff that really needed to, I think. Because we kind of crammed things in here, trying to make our little forest here. And then everything is trying to figure out how to grow together. Now, it doesn't look so hot right now, but I think everything that's gonna die off has died off, and then we're gonna see some really nice growth out of this tree, or out of this planting. So if you take a look now, we got some yellowing still, but everything's pretty well established in the pot now. Now we could take this back. See, we lost an entire branch there. So let's just cut that back. And then, you know, these leaves are yellowing a little bit. But as you can see up here at top, there's just explosions of growth here. So there's really nothing to worry about. And there's a little explosions of growth up here, and then it's browning. So we also got lots of rain, had some storms, then it gets really hot. So like these guys are like trying to figure out what the hell's going on out here in this weather. So, and from what it looks like, everything's still doing well. this year I'm really excited about all my willows that are growing. Now, I think for the most part, let's see, we'll trim the top off that. We're gonna leave things as they are, and we will water this again really well, and we're just gonna let it grow, and I'll put another update here in a few months, maybe sooner, as I see things changing. And if I see things changing for the better, I want to show you guys, I'll put this up in another video. Alright, well, that's Mr. Leslie for today at Leslie Bonsai Gardens. I hope everyone's being safe and taking care of their families, and I hope everyone's trees are doing well. And this is just the time of year to be letting your trees grow. This is about the time of year to start fertilizing your trees, because they should, a lot of your trees should have their growth out and hardening their growth. Not everything, but most. I have willows for sale. I have catalpas for sale. Hit me up if you're interested. Mostly for local people. I don't really do a lot of shipping of trees, so if you're not in my area, it might not be the best idea for you. But if you're local in Boise, Idaho, I have trees for sale. Let me know. Alright, thank you guys. Good to see you again.